Hey, what is up, Mandentous Entertainment back again. Today we're going to be taking on the Masked Saiyan event using a super tech team. I'm subbing in LR Hercule because, again, I just like the card, so I'm going to play around with him. But obviously there are more optimal version of characters to go on the team, such as the Tech Whis. Tech Pycon's not terrible either. Obviously LR Goku, who a lot of people do have at 100%. I actually was really lazy during the event, so I didn't get up to that. But anyway, some crazy news came out today. Well, yesterday and today. The first was LR Bojack got announced. So, when he's an LR, his whole shtick is extreme intelligence types, attack, defense, and HP up 100%, Ki plus 4. And then super intelligent types, 70% stat boost, Ki plus 2. So he's the extreme intelligence version of LR Goten and Trunks. His leader skill is really solid. I mean, obviously his leader skill is really solid. But I mean, his leader skill is really good in the sense that one of the optimal units on his team is going to be Kid Buu. And Kid Buu is not going to struggle to super on his team because of the 4 Ki. You will most likely be able to super very, very frequently, as opposed to how it normally is with Kid Buu, where you have to get the 6 Ki, now it's only 4. Which is awesome. His passive effect is attack and defense up 70%. When your HP is above 70%, he gets a attack boost up to 70%. And when your HP is less than 70%, he gets a defensive boost up to 70%, is what I saw it translated as. That could be wrong. It could be a flat 70%. It could be, guaranteed to be 70 attack and 70 defense on the passive. I'm not positive. So that was really cool. Today we also got the update, which shows that he's coming out with an SR version of Goku, who is an orb changer. He's just an SR. Nothing too special, but it is, again, it's still a pretty cool card. Not terrible for extreme strength. I know that, a lot of people don't have great units for the extreme unit groups in general. So, he's not a bad sub option. But the big one is LR Spirit Bomb Goku. He's super cool. So he's a rainbow leader. Ki plus 3, 100% to all stats. Just twice as good as the Masked Saiyan, which we just got right now, which is crazy. And then it seems like his passive, well, on super attack, he gives, on 12 Ki, I think he gives all allies 20% up for the turn. And then at 18 Ki, he does 25% attack and defense up for the turn. So, both of those are crazy. Those are just really, really solid abilities to have on a card. His passive is 77% attack up. And for each strength orb, it might just be orb, but I believe it's for each strength orb he obtains, he gains 7% attack, 7% defense, and you regain 7,777 health. Which is awesome. And he's a base form Goku, which means that you can farm him, technically. The last bit that I wanted to talk about is his team cost is 99 as opposed to the 77 we've been getting for the more recent pay-to-play LRs, or summonable LRs. Whereas all of the free-to-play LRs have a team cost of 99. His team cost is 99. So, he could be a free-to-play unit. He is also a super strength unit, which is kind of a big deal because he may possibly awaken from the Great Brilliance Goku. So his first stage would be, Great Brilliance into the Awaken from Kid Buu's event Goku, and then he could go to LR. The reason I kind of think that he is pseudo free-to-play and that he's not from a Dokkan Fest, he's just been tucked into banners, so he's sort of like the summonable LRs, but he's been around for a much, much longer time, which not only gives him more access, but the numbers that they use for his passive scream free-to-play units. Most free-to-play units, if they come out for some sort of big anniversary or something, will have a stat boost or a passive based around the number 7 because of the 7 Dragon Balls. So I think that it's pretty likely that he either awakens from a card that we've had for a while, the Great Brilliance Goku, or that he is a farmable free-to-play unit because, again, they don't give that 777 boost to units that are not sort of, well, they do it to non-free-to-play units, but it's mostly for units that have some sort of event. You know, they're from events or meant to celebrate something. Not only that, but when the files were added to the game, apparently there were no, you know, SSR, TUR versions that were specifically linked to it. So I think he might awaken from the Great Brilliance Goku, which would be awesome because it gives everyone a chance to get him. It's not, you know, summonable LR craziness where it's like 0.2% rates. You know, he's been featured on multiple banners. I myself have gotten 2 or 3 dupes, or 2 or 3 of them. I think I've unlocked 2 dupe paths. So I think that's a really cool way to go about it. Hopefully that is the way they're going about it. Because he's 99 cost and super strength, I think that is the way they're going to go about it. And again, he is technically farmable because of the Epic Showdown. Although you're going to be farming things in at, you know, 5%, 1%, 5%, depending on how you want to go about it. But even so, that's crazy because he is a very good card. A 100% Rainbow Leader. He's better than LR Goten and Trunks and LR Bojack, except for the key, obviously. You know, the key discrepancy is a bummer, but 100% up to all stats for everyone. Anyone you want to run on the team. That's crazy. That's like, actually crazy. There's so many good units that you could run on there. All the 120% moves. Not that I would run some of them, but you know what I mean? Super Saiyan 4's Gogeta Omega. Even on Super Strength, he'll probably be insane. With the 77% on top of LR stats, on top of 240% is crazy. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and the breakdown on LR Great Brilliance Goku, hopefully. And I will hope that this showed off Super Tech. I didn't get a chance to talk about it. I was a little bit too excited. But hopefully you got to see Super Tech in action, and you got to see the Masked Saiyan event. It's a very difficult event if you don't have a busted team. He hits like a truck. A couple of times while I was in there, I got stuns off on him and things like that, and he can seal your cards, so sometimes you can't super. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Both of those LRs are awesome in their own right. I think, obviously, the LR Goku is much better than Bojack, but Bojack is still wicked cool because people really want to run their Kid Boos. So anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Hopefully we get some more news. Catch you later.